The enemy is building a breach.
We got enemies in the barn!
Stop the enemy from building that breach.
Back from the dead.
Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Kuzma. In today's video we have more or less a class setup and some tips and tricks if you guys don't know them yet. And I'll also go through some class setups for the game type War, which is the best way to get XP in the game right now. So let's go ahead and jump right on in it. So the first class setup we have is my more or less Rush class, which I'll go over everything in detail. But first off, my first thing that I run is Armored. And the reason I run Armored is because, ignore the bipod, obviously we're using an SMG, but it gives you immune to tactical equipment and shell shock, which is like your concussions, and when they throw a grenade and it lands close to you but doesn't kill you, it gives you that weird screen. It also allows you to take significantly less grenade damage or explosive damage and less fire damage. In War type, the War game, it actually helps a lot because they have the flamethrower care package every round, and they most enemies tend to use it as often as they can, so you do take a lot less fire damage, which is really good because you can potentially survive it and go ahead and kill the flamethrower itself. But for the weapon, I use the PPSH, which is pretty god tier right now for SMGs. Grenades, I'm telling you right now, the best grenade to use is the sticky, because it obviously, when you want the grenade to go somewhere, it's gonna get there. You won't have an issue with it rolling around, rolling away from the objective, or rolling away from whoever you're trying to kill. Also, if you just stick it to their face, bam, they're dead. I use Prime to give you that extra perk slot in the front. My second class that I use most often is my Sniper class, which I have the Kar 98 Fallen, which is an epic type, and I'll tell you all how to get that. But I only use the two slots on it, and that is the extended mags and rapid fire. Now you can use some other perks like Full Metal Jacket or ballistic calibration, and I don't think I see much of a difference. If you're having a harder time hitting your shots, maybe use ballistic calibration, or if you're trying to go for those through building shots, you can use the Full Metal Jacket. It does give you 12 damage over the normal 9, I believe. Now the next thing is just a machine pistol with extended mags, and I got this out of a supply drop. But I'm telling you right now, for your sniper class, the thing you want to use the most is Lookout. Now this grants that you have a farther view of the enemy and their names, and I'm talking, it is the craziest thing whenever you look out on Neptune or anything and you just see a sea of red names floating around everywhere. Now my third and final class that I use is the Expeditionary with this class setup right here, and it's only for one part of one map and when you're attacking, and that is only solely because you have the option to have a grenade and a smoke. Now I'll show you guys on attacking on Breakout. There's a bridge you have to build, and you have to, if you just lay there out in the open, you're gonna get sniped. So you have to throw the smoke down. You start building the bridge, you'll probably die before you even get a chance to get 10 to 15% of the bridge built, but that's fine. You respawn, throw another smoke, keep going at it. But these three main classes are what you should strive to to use in this game of War. You can obviously change out any of the weapon variants to whatever you please. If you don't like the PPSH, you can use a Type 100, or if you don't like any of those, you can use a BAR or a SGT, my bad. Snipers, you can use any of them. I would stay away from the carabin. But yeah, just keep using whatever you feel comfortable with, and that'll get you through this game. Now moving on to how you get the epic variants for each weapon, like the Kar 98 and all that. When you prestige each of your divisions, you get certain items for each prestige. Like for prestige 1, you get a basic training type and a weapon for each. So you have you have the MG42 for Armored. So that's for that. And then you have Airborne, you have the MP40. For the Mountain, you would get the Kar 98. It's all just the prestige, or the division's weapon that you get when you prestige each time. For the second time you prestige, you get a calling card, which is it's a moving calling card. It's not really that I guess, extravagant. It's not really that much of a prize for prestiging. The third time you get it is even worse. You just get an outfit for each of your divisions. But the fourth and final time you prestige is the best of all, and you get a epic weapon from that division. So, like I said, for Mountain, you'd get the epic Car 98. For Airborne, you'd get the epic MP40, and so on until you get all of them prestige. Also, when you prestige all 4 or 5 of them, you get a 25 hidden kill streak, which everyone knows right now is the V2 rocket, which is the nuke of World War II. I wanted you guys to comment down below how many of you guys have diamond camo and on what variants you have them for. Anyways, guys, this will be the end of the video today. If you're new to the channel, drop a sub. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. It's for free, I promise. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.